There you go. Put some emphasis in that one, right? Okay, everybody, come on in and grab a seat. There we go. We got some stragglers. I think everybody knows, but if you look at the white light there, that means we're on air globally. If you don't want to be on television tonight, you got to sit in the gray seats or put a bag on your head. One of the two. Okay, thank you for attending the Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Since 2001, our open forum meeting welcomes parents, adolescents, recovering individuals, and anyone who supports our mission. Your suggestions, comments, or ideas are welcome to make our meetings the best they can be. The Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered. By combining substance abusers, families, friends, and the public at large, we have created an environment that is freaking awesome. And it helps everybody who has been affected by alcohol and drug addiction. Meeting start time, 7 p.m. Please turn off your cell phones, and please only one person speaking at a time, but do it loudly so everybody can hear you. We sign proof of attendance slips. Leave them out in the hallway in the green box on the table out there, and we'll sign them, pick them up when we're done with our discussion. The only thing we ask from everybody who's in here tonight is just be honest. That's all you need to do. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how alcohol and drug addiction has impacted your life. This meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity, so please refrain from using excessive foul language, the language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability in order to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity for all who are present. If you see a visitor, a new member, or a returning member that you haven't seen in a while, please warmly welcome them into our program. And just real quickly, I need to add to this. We haven't done it in a while. Brendan's usually good at reminding me this. Do everybody a favor tonight. Get up when we're done with the meeting. Meet somebody new that you haven't talked to before. I had a person I had the opportunity to talk to tonight before the meeting, and this conversation came up. It's needed. There's some people in here that are hurting. They're just looking for someone who's like-minded to hang out with. So if you don't know somebody, make sure you meet somebody new tonight. What else do we do? Don't get up and leave during the meeting, please, and don't smoke or vape in front of our building, and as always, quit smoking and vaping. It'll be better for your health. All right, who has our lifestyles of recovery?
The guidelines?
That's you, buddy.
The lifestyle of recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, their families, and anyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. Number 1, recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. Number 2, wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse such as our education, employment, quality relationships, and health and fitness. Number 3, using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us stay focused and motivated. Number 4, finding balance and working toward making it a part of everyday life. Number 5, building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. Number 6, understanding that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to self-destruction. Number 7, lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyles. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. Number 8, learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior, providing assistance to the recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. Number 9, recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle as challenges triumph over. Number 10, caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for our own sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
Awesome. Is there anybody here for their first ever Racing for Recovery meeting tonight? Bunch of old school veterans, no rookies, right? All right. So we all know what we're going to do. Joe, go ahead.
My name is Joe. I come to Racing for Recovery because it gave me a new lease on life. I keep coming back because this is where my friends and family are, and it continues to show me the right path moving forward.
Jessica.
I'm Jessica. I come to Racing for Recovery because it's showed me a new lifestyle, the right one to live. And I just love here to work like a big family and we all help each other out.
My name's Shelby. I come here to be a better version of myself. This place helps me do that. I'm Heather. I come here because this is the one place I put myself first. And this is Kendall. She's here for me.
I'm Jake. I come here to remain consistent in what's helped me remain sober for this long.
There you go. I'm Marlon, and I come here because it's part of my wheel on Thursdays.
My name's Eric, and I come here because it's the first place that made stepping out of my comfort zone worthwhile enough for me to do it.
My name is Patrick, and I'm here because Racing for Recovery has shown me that I can have a sober future.
I guess I gotta follow suit. I'm Mike. I keep coming back because I choose to stay on the productive side and not the destructive side.
All right, we're going to keep it going. Brian, and I'm here to continue to learn and be inspired by everybody, learning more about being humble and having compassion for myself. Thank you.
I'm Andy, and I come here because Race for Recovery is helping me deal with my past trauma while building my self-esteem and confidence.
My name's Dustin. I come here because it's Thursday, and you know, this is part of the lifestyle I choose to live and to support Andy.
Way in the back.
Hi, I'm Betty. I'm here at Racing for Recovery to promote my health, well-being, to actually, you know, promote my sobriety and to stay focused.
I'm Robin. I'm here because I want to learn a new lifestyle and stay alive. And I like the positivity.
My name's John. I'm here to learn a little bit about addiction. My wife is an addict, and I was here last week, and I learned a lot in a short time. And I want to thank everybody that had talked, showed their honesty, and I'm just here to learn.
I'm Trace. I'm here for the inspiration as well, and just to keep learning as much as I can to help my son in his sobriety. And so excited to say in 2 weeks he's going to celebrate a year, and he's so excited about that as well. So I love this place.
That's awesome.
I'm Jim. I came here originally to support my son, which I still do, but I found that keep coming back here, hell, I even came last week by myself, it keeps me as a better person, so I don't have to worry about my empathy and being guided to do the right thing to people that need my help.
I'm Ron. I'm here to give and get support.
My name's Sandy, and I am the mother of 2 adult addict sons in recovery. We've been dealing with this for many years, but they're both doing well. Anyway, I just want to encourage family members, just keep coming back. There's hope in this room. You're going to see a lot of positivity, and it's going to help you survive this awful disease.
What do we normally do? We normally go this way. Sonny, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Sunny. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm here tonight for a lot of reasons, but basically I'm here tonight to save my soul.
My name is Kelly, and I continue to come to Racing for Recovery because it continues to provide everything I need to restore my soul.
Hi, I'm Diane. I have not been here in a couple weeks, and I missed it tremendously. I'm extremely busy at work. I'm here to support anybody that needs my help, especially my daughter. And I would like to meet somebody new after the meeting.
I'm Emily. I'm here for the support.
My name's Al. I came here to support and learn something new.
My name's Jason. I'm here to learn a new way in sobriety, new path of life.
My name is Will. I'm here for the support. Racing for Recovery has also helped me create value throughout my lifestyle. So, like I say, it's a great place. The energy is here. A great group of people. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Stay in those roses.
Roses, yep. I haven't forgot about that. Well, since you spoke about roses, and I don't mean to ramble. My mom's here tonight. Welcome, Mother. We were just talking that talk that we briefly had a couple weeks ago, about the roses. That has dearly stuck with me. I would like to say thanks a lot for the inspiration. Thanks for the Todd, and I enjoyed this place and want to keep driving forward.
So why aren't my roses sitting in front of me?
We're working on that. We got it.
Go ahead.
I'm Jackie. I'm Will's mom. I'm here to support him. I also have another son that is struggling, and I need this place to learn and to keep me grounded as to how to deal with the issues that I have with them. And I first met you at your program probably 10 years ago when I brought my youngest son. He's still struggling, but my oldest son here, we happen to drive by and see it, and I remember your name, so we stopped, and he came in, and he's here today, and he loves it. He speaks highly. So I had to come see what he was talking about.
Can I just say one thing to you? I remember meeting you over there, but everything you said in there was awesome. This is not my program.
Oh,
this is our program.
Well, I'm here
I hear
for
you. You're good.
Everybody's, this program that everybody is inspired about, and as I look around, it really touches me because I think I need to be in a place like this to understand it from different views of individuals so I can better deal with my situation, and I'm here to support as well.
Awesome.
I'm Randall. I'm here because I just enjoy coming, and I'm not going to stop, so I'm here for Thursday.
I'm Kevin, and I'm waiting for my son to walk in these doors one day.
Me too.
I'm Katie, and I continue to come just to learn how to best support a family member.
I'm Denise, and I come here for hope.
I'm Mary Lee, and I come here to try to learn how to help my granddaughter when she finally realizes she needs help.
I'm Katie. I am here to find myself again.
I'm Sid. I'm blessed to be here, and I'm here because I love you all.
Oh, I gotta follow my fellow peers. Stand up. I'm Ron. I come here because I value my life today. Like I always say, I don't know where I would be today if it wasn't for this program. I remain teachable every single day that I'm here, and I learn something new every day. And I just love how big this meeting is every Thursday, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight.
I'm Andrew. I'm thankful to be here, and this place helps me stay on track. And this Saturday will be 5 years for me.
Awesome.
coming back to racing for the inspiration and all the positive people here, and I love this place. So.
I'm Kelly, I'm Tyler's mom, and I'm here to support him in his recovery. And thank you for the inspiration you've given him. It's amazing.
Awesome, man. Yeah.
I'm Dan, I'm here for myself. It's a lot better than AA, and I'm here to support a friend.
Awesome. Good deal.
I'm Tom. I'm Mike's dad. I'm here to support Mike. I'm here to support this great program. Unfortunately, I missed last week, so I'm here for some extra positivity. So let me soak it up. Give me some good stuff.
I'm Mike, and I'm here because this is what works.
I'm Rachel. I come here because this place taught me how to live with an open heart rather than just an open mind.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I come because every week that I'm here, I gain a new perspective and I learn something new. And it was really interesting on my way here today. I was just thinking that like everyone in this room needs to hear today that they're loved, that they're valued, and that they have worth. Because I think it's important that no one goes to sleep tonight without knowing that. So.
Man, that's great. Go ahead.
I'm Jordan. I'm here to continue working on myself and support my brother.
I'm Jen. I'm here to learn about myself, to attain a healthier lifestyle, and love and meeting all you beautiful people.
Hi everybody, I'm Joe. I come here because of the positivity, and this place is slowly becoming my new family.
Yeah.
And I want to take control of my life.
My name's Erica. I come here because of Joey, and I feel like after last week's meeting, I feel like I'm supposed to be here because I learned something new.
Great.
My name's Corey, and I come to Racing for Recovery to stay alive.
Wow. Go ahead, Jen.
My name's Jennifer, and I love Racing for Recovery. My perspective was so limited by my experience and my choices before I came here. I'm learning so much, and one of the reasons I've been able to do that is because of, specifically because of the peers in my support group in IOP. I attend IOP 3 times a week. I've been able to heal from some stuff and learn to trust people. So, yeah, I'm very grateful.
My name is Brian. I'm grateful to be here. For me, it's a more why wouldn't I be here, because I've seen nothing but good from this place, and above all else, for me, you guys are all like the family I never had. Thank you.
Go ahead, Grandma.
I'm Grandma. I'm the grandmother of a recovering addict. I come here every Thursday to get a dose of hope, and I am so impressed with these amazing people that have achieved so many things. And it's also a very good program for those of us who are family of addicts, because you people know what you're doing, you know, and I'm here to learn from you.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm also learning to be more accepting of everyone in their given situation. And I'm here to give support.
Hi, my name's Tony. I've known Dan for years, and I'm sorry, this is my first time. I was playing with my phone trying to get it turned off. So I didn't say anything right off to the beginning there. But I've been around AA as well, just coming out and seeing what's going on with it.
Cool, man. Welcome.
I'm Chris, and I always learn something, and I want to, you got to keep on growing.
Who's read the Cleveland book? That Chris is in the Cleveland book. So when you read about Chris, that's the man right there.
I'm Scott, and I'm here because sobriety saved my life, really.
I'm Justin, here to keep learning. It's my 3rd Thursday, and each week I like it even more.
I'm Danny, and came here to learn.
Good.
I'm Scott. I'm here for the encouragement and the help to continue my sobriety.
I'm Ann. I'm here to learn how to assist and not enable.
Travis. I haven't been here in a long time, but happy to be back and ready to continue sobriety.
Yeah, man.
I'm Blair, and I'm here because I haven't had a chance to be here because I've been working, but we get quick to forget as addicts about recovery, and I am grateful for this place. And I'm also here because God gave me another day to be able to be here as well as all of you. And I'm here to meet new people and learn new ways to live and still have fun without drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. We do that. Yeah, you're good.
I'm Charles. I come here on Thursday nights ready for recovery. It keeps me open-minded and presents me an opportunity to stay encouraged to support others on this side of life, which is very important to me.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm Pat, and I'm here to support my son Steve. And for a little over a year, this program has really helped our family situation.
I'm Steve, and I come here to stay on our train. I'm Dave, and I'm here to support my son Steve.
I'm Brian, here to support my brother Michael.
I'm Esther, I'm here to support my son Michael.
I'm Michael, and this place just showed me that drugs were something that I did, and I'm not anymore. I've just become so much more than the junkie I used to be. And also, I've seen on Facebook that Todd's hanging out with rock stars now. Maybe we should hang out.
I'm the other Corey. I'm here because this place makes me feel alive. There's a lot of friendly faces, familiar faces, and I love the support and hope to support anybody that will ever need anything.
I'm Rachel. As Dan would say, I'm here because we do it right here.
Yeah.
And also because I'm inspired every day by everyone in this room. So it keeps me going.
I'm Rick. I'm here to support and also to keep experiencing all the goodness and great things that I see happening underneath this roof in memory of my son Jake.
I'm Bill. I'm here to support my son Joe, and I come because I learned something from every one of you in this room every week.
I'm Julie. I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody in the room, and to keep learning and to help people I encountered that need help as family members.
I'm Gail. I am coming to this program because I support this program. I support everybody that comes through those doors. This place, as we say, there's more than one way to get to Cleveland. There's more than one way to get to being sober. There's also more than one way to handle grief. My daughter died a little over a year ago, and I could curl up and stop living and just mourn her, but that's not what she would want for me, and you all have helped me get closure by just talking about what you went through, what you're going through. It helps me relate to what my daughter went through. And you just gave me life again, and this program has really helped my soul heal.
I'm Bruce, here to support this great group, also to learn, and I greatly value the inspiration that I can take away from here. Although I'm not an addict, I'm on the support side with my wife. I really use that inspiration in other important areas of my life.
I'm Susan, and I'm here because I want to learn how to do things the right way, and I don't want to be an enabler.
My name's Drew. I'm here for the positive people, positive atmosphere, and I notice that when I leave here at the end of the meeting and I walk out to my car and start to drive away, I just feel different with myself, a little more positive. I feel like it does a lot for me.
My name is Taylor. I'm here for myself and to become a better mom to this guy, and just to continue a positive, sober lifestyle.
My name is Sandy. I'm here to support my granddaughter Taylor, and
Anyone else in this room that needs it?
I'm Shirley. I'm here to support my son.
My name is Ben. I come here to listen, learn, and just learn how to live a better lifestyle.
My name is Jacob. I'm here to stay positive.
My name's Dave, and I'm here to support my son, Jacob.
I'm Brendan, and I came through here looking for a purpose, and I thought that I just wanted to be a part of this world, but then I realized like I wanted to create my own new world. And I kind of stole a little bit of part of that because I was listening to Aladdin earlier. And, yeah. So I came here to create my new world.
Go ahead, Sherry.
Oh, hi, I'm Sherry. By the grace of God, I'm here today, and I'm thankful to be back.
My name is Sierra, and I'm here to get clean.
I'm Todd. I'm just glad to be here. Who has Dee's poem?
Cancer by Alan B. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain. As I approach the light of hope that lies before me, each step overwhelms me. Every breath sears my throat. I ache. My body rebels against me. My memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what's happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I'm a human being, full of thoughts and feelings. I'm worth saving. Just show me the way. At last, I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust. And so it begins, racing for recovery.
Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, do this. I gotta really control myself. I'm just feeling an overabundance amount of just humility and gratitude for what this program does. Wow. There's a lot of people that have been tuning in on live stream and watching. I think last week there were like 10 states that were represented, which I think is remarkable. So first and foremost, thank you to everybody who's here in the building tonight, for everybody who makes our program what it is, and for those that are tuning in on live stream, thank you for learning something new about how to attain and sustain sobriety. This program was founded on the basis of having everybody who's been affected together in one format. And I was reminded of this again tonight about how important it is for both sides to be together so each side can understand, empathize, and learn how to effectively support, not enable the other side. It's imperative to overall family wellness. So that's what we do here. If you have something to say, please say it. If you have a question, please ask it. We had a girl in our IOP group today that based on her question, it just set everything on fire. And she was a new person that was very skeptical. I don't know if I should say anything. Say something. If it's on your mind, say it. It could save somebody's life. 1 second, Sonny. It's imperative to get your emotions out there because it could save your life. A couple quick things before we get started. We have over 750 people already signed up for our 5K. It's going to be awesome. Another thing we put up today, we need a lot of donations for the housing stuff we're doing for some people, toiletries and stuff, and we posted that at like noon, and by 5 o'clock there's just a boatload of stuff that's already showed up. You know, cleaning supplies, toiletries, so we can give it out and help other people. We've posted what we need on the Facebook page. If you would kindly share that all over, that would be awesome, so we can do more with the kind donations that come in here. And I say this often, God, I gotta rein myself in here. What is the deal? Say thanks to our staff, excluding me. Everybody else that works here, the stuff that the stuff that I've seen, people that work here that do for people, I don't need that. Now the hard ass is coming back out. The stuff I've seen our staff do every day, and particularly today, is just overwhelming. When so many other places hang up the phone because you don't have the right insurance or we can't do this, this place says yes every time. And what, a couple people did for a couple other people that are in this room tonight, I'm just so thankful for what they did, because it's going to give them an opportunity to have a life which they deserve. So make sure you thank people that are not only work here, that just thank everybody who's a part of this, because it's truly a beautiful thing. Okay, Sonny, do you have a topic or something you want to start with, or you had your hand up? What do you want to do?
I just need to get something out.
Fire away.
Okay. First and foremost, thank you everybody who wished me or congratulated me on my 12 years of sobriety. That was amazing. Thank you for that. I'm struggling. I have a new job and I love it, but I'm struggling with a lot of stuff emotionally. 12 years is a long time, and you go through a lot of ups and downs. And I'm not going to say a lot because that's for my one-on-ones with Todd, but I went to a wedding reception, and a couple people saw this on my anniversary because my best friend got married. My best guy friend got married, and it was a wet wedding reception connected to a bar. And I was there for 6 hours. And without everything else that's going on in my life, I thought I was going to lose my mind. And when I got home, I was like, thank God. Thank God. And I kept picturing, Todd and all he's done for me and all the people I've lost. And then everybody in this room that loves me and cares for me, and my angels, and so on and so forth. And I just realized to never do that again, and how close I was to messing up, losing my new job, losing everything, just being at a wedding. So don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. And I didn't want to come tonight because I am such a mess. But I'm glad I did, because it's where I need to be. Because I'm hurt so bad. So thank you.
Let's do this for a topic. How about we do the power of people who unite for the same purpose? I guess that's what I was trying to convey earlier. If you just listen to people and hear the things that people say, what people are doing, this is like an army. And when you have a power like this in a productive environment where no booze is at, great things come from it. People's emotional trauma or physical trauma or just hurt, that hurt can get alleviated or reduced, at least, that you can start to feel the positivity that goes on in here that is available for you to implement so you can live it and feel it. So why don't we talk about the benefits of just being around positive, like-minded, caring, awesome people, and what that's done to help you be the best version of you. That's a good topic.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Can we all give Sonny a round of applause?
Yeah.
Proud of yourself because you took all the things that were in your toolbox and you pulled those things out and you got through that, and you should be really proud, and we're happy and proud of you. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ron.
For me, being around positive people, especially in this program, you know, like I said, I wouldn't be where I am today. By being around the people that I've been around that have helped me, you know, me and 2 other fellow peers that are in this program got to help somebody out that really needed it. You know, and that made a heck of a difference in my life. You know, because if I was anywhere else or out doing what I used to be doing, you know, I would have never thought about that person or even wanted to help that person. You know, and this program, you know, taught me, showed me how to listen to other people, help somebody when they need it. You know, it just, you know, it made me feel, you know, I can't even put it in words how good it made me feel. Knowing that I was blessed enough to have the things that I have and to be able to give the things that I gave to the person that needed it. And, you know, it's just, this program has done wonders for me. It's just, you know, it's insane. Like I said, I've been to quite a few programs. I'm not very proud of it, but, you know, one thing I can definitely say about this program is that it helped me find myself again. You know, it's just, you know, yeah.
That's good. Brendan?
I think remaining as far and getting as far as I've gotten with everything, I wouldn't have been able to do it without surrounding myself with positive people at all. I know I can't do this on my own. I still have some growing up to do. I'm sure everybody so I like to think of it like as like a counsel, like my inner close friends. Like if I'm going through a situation, I will openly run it by so we all can collectively make that decision together. And it helps me because, you know, you have the power of 5 different perspectives and opinions. It makes me look at every situation a little bit different. So it's nice to be able to be around positive people that can also show me the way out when I think like, well, I can't find the positive in this situation. Like, where's it at? And then eventually somebody will point it out. Well, yeah, that sucks that happened, but there's this. And it keeps me in line, reinforces me. And it's nice to have a group of people around you that will also deflect bullshit when it comes at you and defend you before you have to open your mouth to those situations. Like, if I was going into a toxic environment, before I even realized it was a toxic environment, my friends would tell me that that was a bad idea before I even thought it was a bad idea, which would then, you know, progress from there and deal with it accordingly. So I'm grateful for all the people that I've met, and I'm still always open for anybody and anybody that I meet because it's crazy, like, how much you can learn from different walks of life. I don't just talk to like young kids, you know, I talk to young kids, old people, doctors, lawyers, guy who works at the gas station. You know, it doesn't matter who it is. Like a lot of people have something to say, and you can learn something from anybody, no matter who they are or where they work.
Sid.
I'm Sid, I'm blessed to be here. Yeah, because I have a little sore throat. You know, Racing for Recovery has quickly became like a solid foundation for me, starting with my IOP group, which is totally kick-ass. And everyone in it, they're like a small family to me. And beyond all that, like when I walk into those doors right there, like there's just positive energy like going through my body, like every fiber, you know. And then I see everyone in here, and they, you know, we're all in here for, you know, some type of reason. So, and we're all in here to help each other. So, I mean, you guys are all my family too. I don't even know like 0.99% of them. But I can honestly say, I mean, you guys will soon find out if you guys talk to me at the meeting that I adamantly love every single one of you. Like, I can't put any more emphasis on that. And I forgot your name. I'm sorry. But I'm proud of you. I really am, because that took a lot of strength, and you may have felt crazy, but it's better than, you know, taking a drink, you know. So I love you. And
I love
better
you
say
too.
it.
I love you too, Sid.
Go ahead.
I just want to speak on the other side of sobriety. I went through a really tough time, and you question why you go through that time, and what's the purpose, what's his plan. And it wasn't until I got sober that I saw the other side of it. I work at a refinery where drinking and other things are probably pretty heavily, and I've been sober a year, and I wear it on my sleeve. I find the most obnoxious sobriety things I can find to show how proud I am of my sobriety. And what I found is I finally found the reason maybe that I went through what I went through, and when you wear it on your sleeve, people that approach you, that are going through some of the things that you went through, they tend to open up a little bit and feel more at ease because they know you and they know what you're about. So through sobriety, I was able to help 3 people at work who are all currently sober and who didn't know how to do it until they met somebody who did it. So to be a positive is just as good as being around positive, because you inspire somebody, even though you may not think you do, or you may not think nobody's noticing, but they do. And if you wear it on your sleeve, you'll be surprised at how many people come up and ask for help and appreciate the help.
All right. How many people saw Eric on the news this morning, the other day? That, right? This, just so everybody knows, we're not an anonymous program here. Yes, in here, if you want to keep your stuff to yourself, absolutely, we do that. But I concur with you, brother. I feel we have to talk about this. Put it on the news. Put it in any paper. I was honored and proud to sit next to that dude on television and have him just talk about his newfound life. So maybe somebody's sitting there with a drink in their hand at 9 o'clock in the morning and sees Eric on there and goes, well, if that dude can do it, I can do it. I feel we're supposed to do that. Do it with integrity, with, you know, what, and honesty, what you're doing. But yeah, show that stuff off, man. We don't have any problem walking around with a cup in our hand begging for change or puking in somebody's front yard after a hard night of doing whatever. So flip it around when you're doing well. Let somebody else know that. You may save their life.
I also got a dozen chocolate chip cookies from the one guy's wife. So.
If they were vegan, I'd eat some. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm new here. I'm the gentleman he was talking about. I just want to say thank you because of your guys' generosity and help. I was able to feel like a human today. Have shoes, clothes. They really meant a lot to me. Thank you, guys. Wow.
Claire.
Blair.
Blair. Claire. Sorry.
I just wanted to say, Sonny, congratulations. You really inspired me because I relapsed about a month ago on alcohol. And I put myself in that situation and I just said, oh, well, if I just drink some wine, I'll be okay. And I really don't feel like you should beat yourself up. I really feel like you should really be proud of yourself because 12 years is a long time. I had almost 90 days. And but I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to stay away from wet people and wet places because that's what I did. Someone said, hey, let's go over to my niece's birthday party knowing they're going to drink because she just turned 30. And I'm like, yeah, I can handle this. Yeah, I can handle it. I got around and I was cool. I was watching people drink and I didn't drink and we left up out of there and then I'm like, let's go to the bar. I can drink a glass of wine and I coerced the person that was with me to make them think it was okay for me to drink and then the next thing you know, I'm drinking hardcore liquor. So I really feel like you should be proud of yourself and don't be hard on yourself because 12 years is a lot and you really inspired me today.
Jordan.
This topic couldn't have came at a better time. It just made me think about, you know, I've had some ups and downs this week and Jake has been there and Brendan's been there and Todd and everybody, you know. It was like yesterday I was kind of having a rough day. Jake checked on me. I said, you know, even though it's a rough day, I'm going to make sure I get through the day and find something positive. Even if I hang out with somebody, I got to see Todd later in the day and hang out with Brendan. And without everyone in here, but those people specifically yesterday, I don't know where I'd be at today, you know. it's just awesome to have you guys.
Robin, you said earlier about you wanted to be here, very profound thing, to stay alive and then also to learn a new lifestyle. And the reason I was bringing up the power of numbers is, I got to say a couple people because they inspired me today, like Jen, what you've done and a lot of other people, just by simply not using drugs, which enables you to stay alive, and you start putting the effort in learning a new lifestyle and living it. Look where you are, young lady, and what you're doing for that awesome dude that's sitting next to you. That's what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the power of people, and I'm trying not to get into anybody's business and some of the personal stuff we've talked about, but when you are just being you, a sober you, that is good enough. And that being good enough, what it does for other people, sometimes you never fully understand the impact of what it's doing. You just don't know. It's unreal. You know, your comment, Jason, that is just mind-blowing. It shouldn't be mind-blowing that somebody did that. It should be expected. And here, it's expected. That's what we do. It shouldn't be this extraordinary thing. That's like another day at Racing for Recovery. What do you need? We'll find a way to make that happen for you. That's what this is about. It's always been about service first. First. Yes, it's a business, but that's second to me. Always has been, always will be. I'm here to watch this stuff go on. You know, I mean, Scott Roberts is sitting over there with the first ever Racing for Recovery shirts that we ever made. He's still wearing it. That means something to me. And I mean, that's a long time that I've been around him, that he's inspired me just to keep doing what we're doing. But just the kindness that every person has just to be a sober person, that's all you need. That's all you need to come in here. And when you said that, I'm like, you can stay alive. Don't use drugs. That's it. Don't use drugs. Everything else will fall into place. Maybe not as quickly as you want it to, or sometimes expect it to. Eventually, it will fall into place. And then watch what it not only does for you, but then what you do for other people. You know? That's what we're doing here. That's the power of numbers. That's what's different about this, Tony. And you'll learn that very quickly. Who's up? Ron, you're up.
I just wanted to say one thing. You brought up, about the people that work here. Me and Tyler would have never found out, and Joe would have never found this out if it wasn't for Rachel. Rachel's a big part of this, and I just want to thank her for letting us know that somebody needed help. And like you said, like in this program, whenever somebody needs something, there's always somebody there to help them out.
That's right. That's right. You're going again, man?
Yeah, but you have inspired me. Touched my soul. I was just thinking when you were just talking about, good things will come and stuff like that. And I was just like, man, I wish we had a lifestyle set up that kind of talked about that, 7. And, maybe a chapter in a good book. I read that somewhere in a book. It was, I think the chapter was called "Be Patient with Friends and Family." There's more than one way to get to Cleveland. If you haven't read it, you should read it. It's a good book. And honestly, I will openly admit this in front of all of you. It is the only book I have for real ever read from start to finish. Twice.
Diane, you're up.
I'm on the other side. I'm one of the parents, and no one spoke tonight about numbers. When she was missing for months and I would come, there was so much support. It was unreal. And if I did not come, I don't know what I would have done. I think I would have just gone off the edge. She missed a couple of days IOP, and there's people in this room that messaged me and just checking to make sure she's okay or she's not okay, or what they can do to help. The parents that are in here, if you're new, please come, because I'm telling you, this group really saved my life, alone her life, but my life, because I was at a loss of what to do and how to react when she did come back and what I should do and not enable and I'm still learning on top of everything. I mean, I'm still learning every time I come. There's something that I learn. So any parent that's out there or in this room, it's really important to come and listen, because you will definitely learn something.
Kelly, go ahead.
I first started coming to Racing for Recovery to support a family member, and I started coming on more of a full-time basis when I wanted to make some changes in my own life. And I've continued to come to this program on a very regular, very consistent basis. Some of the most amazing people I have in my life I met through this program. I've learned so much from so many people, from so many of these meetings, big, small. I was amazed at how many people actually raised their hand when you said how many people have read the book, There's More Than One Way to Get to Cleveland. I was very impressed by that. If you haven't, you need to read it, because Brendan is right, it is an amazing book. I continue to come to this program because it provides me with everything that I need to stay successful in my journey through sobriety. People come and people go and people come back and people stay, and I've just found that the people here I can connect with and relate to on so many levels, no matter which side they're on, the support side or the enabling side or the using side or the still struggling side or the flourishing side. It doesn't matter. We're all here for the same reason, and we all can help each other. And I have just had an extremely super busy year, and I really missed the Sunday run walk meetings, and I got to go Sunday. It was amazing. It was just like I didn't miss a beat. Awesome. You know, there's runners and there's walkers, and then there's usually an in-between group that does a little run-walk thing at a little slower pace. And I went to run, and I wanted to run, and I'm at a much slower pace, hence the busy year. And I was like, well, I don't want to hold you guys back. You know, go ahead, I'll go with the walkers. And they're like, nope, you're coming with us. If we run slower, doesn't matter, we run slower. If you need to walk, just let us know and we'll walk. And we walked and talked and laughed, and then some of us went out to breakfast, and it was, I left Sunday morning my cup was overflowing. If you haven't gone to that meeting, do yourself a favor. 8 o'clock, Wildwood, Sunday morning, phenomenal.
You gotta be our spokesperson. Gail, go ahead.
One thing to say to Sunny and to everybody in this room, when you're feeling like a mess, I think that's the most important time to come through those doors and see everybody. You don't have to isolate and feel like you have to handle it all by yourself, because we all feel like a mess sometimes, and we all need somebody to help us to get through. And I know, in recent months, it's a roller coaster after losing a child to an overdose. You have good days, you have bad days, and I came here and just feeling angst, and I questioned whether or not it was worth me coming to these meetings, because my situation, my daughter lost her battle, and I don't want everybody looking at me like, that was a failure, because I do have, I can talk to people, and that's not what I'm about. I'm about getting it out there, and this is a struggle for family members. This is a struggle for the kids that are going through it. And if I can give a face to this, and it's not just somebody's perception that, well, this is only, the dregs of the universe that are doing the drugs. It's out there everywhere. And, purpose for me and the people I meet is, I deal with a lot of parents that, you know, their kids are coming up to the high school and college age, and, you know, it happened to my daughter, and, yeah, we're not here celebrating all her successes, but she didn't die in vain. I'm here talking about her life, what it meant, and how we can get through this. So I think it's important for all aspects to come together and talk about it and give it a face.
Jim?
I don't usually put too much of my stuff out to everybody, but I have to kind of, on this topic here, it was Tuesday, a call came over the radio that a mother called, her son had open warrants. So I was in there, and the two officers that were responding, I kind of got a little worried, like, because these guys are, both of them are kind of hard asses. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to roll over there. So I roll over there, and I stayed back, and I watched, and the mom's crying, and so I watched my guys, and they did everything the right way. So they took him into custody. So I went and talked to the mom, and she told me that they treated her son with so much respect, and as a person. And because a lot of times we don't, you know, doing what I do, it's a lot of alpha males. We don't talk, but when I first came here, you know, I failed my son because I knew he was using, but I dealt with this at work. I dealt with it on the task force that I was on, and I didn't want to deal with it at home. So I failed him. And I never talked about it. But once I came here and kind of got myself grounded, I told everybody at work, all my guys and all the officers, so they knew. And I preached that, you know, because you keep doing this, and a lot of times people they're not people. We don't look at them as people because it's a defense mechanism for a lot of people, a lot of cops. And there's a lot of bad cops out there, and I can't change. I can't change everything, but I do believe that just watching those two guys and how they treated that kid, you know, I think it's getting out there. Just, you know, and I've told all the guys I work with, I'm like, you know, I failed. But that's in the past. It is what it is. Thank God he's doing okay now, and hopefully he will continue. But I just want to tell everybody that's out there, there are people, because when we deal with somebody that's in that position, you know, that's why I tell them, think of it as your brother, your son, your sister, your mom, your dad. And I really think it's starting to hit home to a lot of police officers.
Before we wrap up and read our closing poem, Gail, I used your story in group the other day, and it's going to be in our third book too. And the point I'm using in it is, and I think of this all the time, I know people are struggling with, you know, I need help, or I'm not good enough to walk into Racing for Recovery, and that was probably what was going through your daughter's head. And if she would have just walked in 50 minutes earlier than what she did, she'd be here today. And I use that story any chance I get, and that's why I stress the fact, if you're hurting, ask for help. Because if you don't ask for help, you risk yourself of doing it one more time that you're not here and your parents are going to talk like that. And we don't have to have that happen. So if you're hurting, that's why it's imperative that you go somewhere, call somebody, do something to save your life, because it's a value in the cycle of endless hurt and devastation can end. And on a funny, positive note with a serious message, when Michael, you were talking about that I was hanging out with some rock stars again the other weekend, I met Ozzy Osbourne, who is he's a rock star, right? But immediately when I got over the fact that, yeah, it's Ozzy Osbourne, I was going there with a purpose, and that was to deliver information on Racing for Recovery to him. And we were hanging out for, I don't know, half hour, an hour, or whatever, and a lot of people were talking about, your music's this, your music is that, which I get, because he's a rock star, right? But I see him as just a person in sobriety. So I asked him point blank, I said, how has exercise helped you to stay sober? And I could tell he's like, well, this isn't a normal question I get. And he said, and I'm going to break our swear word here for a minute, but he said, he goes, if I don't ride my exercise bike every day, I go fucking crazy. And I was like, I understand that. And so I was looking at him for 2 seconds as a rock star, and immediately was looking at him as a person, and then a person who was just like me, that I needed to deliver our message to him too. You know, and there's humility in that. There's opportunity in that. By being sober, I could have the opportunity to meet somebody like that, but most importantly, I have an opportunity to be around this all the time. And that's what's important. Weather hand.
She had a question.
Oh, Grandma, you have a question?
Don't use that language. I don't want Joe to hear that.
That's what he said, it's not what I said.
You would have done in the 3rd grade.
I'm going to call Ozzy and tell him you said he needs to quit. I'm going to call him. What is our closing poem? Read it.
Autobiography in 5 short chapters. 1, I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. 2, I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I am in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. 3, I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I still fall in. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. 4, I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. 5, I walk down another street.
Thanks for coming, everyone!